by one battle. It isn't over until one side gives up. It's not over until you have the 3RW Tag Team Championships. And I can't think of a better day than that one. So focus, because that is the day the war is over.
I want those belts! And that's all you people need to know.
This is Cupid, and this is Tough Questions. Today, I got Ella Shae. Ella, you say you have the finest and imported teas. May I have a taste?
Sure.
That has to be the most crappiest tea I ever tasted. Here.
Look, I get it. A specimen like you doesn't know a fine tea. And I am fine tea.
This next event is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to my right, from Washington, D.C., weighing 230 pounds, R.J. Booker! And to my left, fighting out of Guntown, Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania, weighing 240 pounds, he is the axe murderer, Jake Garrett!
3RW Wrestling back here. My name is Jim Amata, being joined by Tim Hott. And Tim, I'm sorry to say, man, but I'm a little on edge out here with Jake Garrett in the building.
The mood just changes when he comes out.
And we saw Jake Garrett absolutely steamroll the Silver Snake. I'm not sure if RJ Booker is going to have any better luck dealing with Jake Garrett, because Jake Garrett makes Jeffrey Dahmer look tame by comparison.
You got to appreciate the heart of RJ Booker getting in there with what can only be described as a psychopath.
Wait a minute. Jake Garrett has the claw. He's squeezing the temples. And
RJ in his eyes?
RJ Booker was screaming in agony.
We said devil's advocates, you can have a shot and step up anytime you want. And then you step up to us and have the audacity to leave. We want you, as soon as possible, back in that ring for these. We want to prove we're the best. We know it, and I think you know it too. Tell us that.
Advocates! Spectre! RPW! You wanted our attention? Well, guess what? You got it. But if you wanted to fight, guess what? You got that too. Because we're sure as hell going to be bringing it to you.
This next event is scheduled for one fall. Introducing to my right, out of Youngstown, Ohio, weighing 190 pounds, he is picture perfect, Dior Castro. And his opponent to my left, out of Hollywood, Florida, weighing 205 pounds, he is the bald bombshell, VJ Hales.
3RW Wrestling back here. My name is Jim Amata. You're Tim Hunt. VJ Hales squaring off against the young Castro.
I'm excited about this one. These are two athletes.
Collar and elbow tie up here, and immediately slaps on that wrist lock. Very proud of himself.
As he should be.
I guess you enjoy his hip swivel.
Immensely. You don't look like that without putting in a lot of work. And I can appreciate that.
Please don't try to do that hip swivel. You might end up at the hospital.
I certainly do not have the physique of VJ Hales, but I can appreciate it from afar.
Side headlock from Castro. VJ looking for a way out here. Backs him up, shoots him off, and nice defensive wrestling from Castro. Very forward thinking, able to put the brakes on. Maintaining control of the head. You control the head, you control the body. It's that simple.
You look at the size and strength of VJ Hales, and it's definitely a way to keep control and keep the advantage.
Hales hits the canvas. Up and over goes Castro. And right back to that side headwalk. Elementary but effective wrestling from Castro.
This isn't the way I would have thought this one would go in the early going, but Castro is certainly a up-and-coming performer here in the
Well, you can see the strategy here because you get your opponent down to the canvas. That's where you win the matchup.
Absolutely, everybody's the same size when they're down on that mat.
Hales fights his way out. But man, he got planted. And Hales seeking the solace of the outside. And Castro going to press the advantage. And that's a rookie mistake from Castro. He got caught coming in the ropes.
Up-and-coming performer showing a lot here in the early going, and he got caught.
Yeah, Hales was able to frustrate Castro. He made a mistake there. No other way about it.
And now VJ goes to work.
That's that mental side of professional wrestling. You want to agitate your opponent, you lure them in, make them make the mistake.
The game plan was working to perfection up until VJ was able to press the mental advantage.
And clearly Hales had a game plan coming into this matchup. Originally we saw him work the wrist lock. Now hammer locking that arm, trying to stomp on the elbow joint.
Castro's arms and wrist here.
That's a good way to break a wrist.
Hales just merciless here.
Well, it's an effective strategy. I mean, you don't get paid by the hour. You don't get paid on style points. Do you win or do you lose? That's how you go to the pay window.
Hales just taking time to appreciate himself some more.
Yeah, he got too overconfident. He's paying for it here. You got to admire the fight of Castro. He's fighting with one arm, but man, that arm gave out, and that could be all here.
What a
Flattened him.
devastating DDT.
Bottom dropped out, and Castro got spiked.
He's going for that neck breaker.
That's his trademark maneuver. That's got to be it. Hales is victorious. A valiant effort from Castro, but Hales found an advantage, exploited it, and quite frankly, it was all Hales from that point out to the finish here.
Hales is establishing himself as a top contender for many championships here in 3RW.
Absolutely.